Now, as you can see, I'm logged into the Christian Filipina Dating site. And the reason for that is because this video is for all you guys out there who are looking to date a Filipina and may be unsure where to start at this time or how to go about finding a genuine Filipina. Now, Christian Filipina, in my opinion, is the Philippines' #1 dating site. And that's why I've been an affiliate of this site for the past 3 years. And really, if you're serious about finding a genuine Filipina, then I'm going to show you how to do that right here in this video. Now, I will tell you straight up, Christian Filipina is a little more expensive than some of the other sites, such as Filipino Cupid or Dating Asia, but you can be sure that the quality of this site is second to none. And your search to find your ideal Filipina will become far easier with far less frustration than on other sites where you may encounter scammer after scammer after scammer. Now, for those of you who may say, well, I don't want to pay, $200 or $300 for a 3-month membership, personally, I'd be looking at this as an investment into my future. For those of you that are seriously interested in finding a genuine Filipina and are still with me right now, then grab yourself a pen and paper, because I will highlight a few Filipinas here that you may be interested in contacting later on. Now, of course, when we come to the Christian Filipina site, which you can access via my affiliate link in the pinned comment and description below, you will need to create your free account. That will enable you to look around the site, do all the various searches, and see what sort of women there are on this site. And from there, if you find any who are appealing to you and you'd like to make contact with them, either through messages or video call, then you will need to upgrade to a paid account. And by the way, creating your free account will only take you a matter of a minute or so. Once you have your free account, then the best way to get started is by clicking on the search button and going to advanced search. Now, the idea here by using this advanced search is we don't want to be going through thousands and thousands of profiles to find the right Filipina for us. We want to narrow that search as much as possible to save time. So we start off by putting our preferred age range in that we want the Filipina to be. So let's just say for the purpose of this video, we would like a Filipina to be from 20 to 35. Now, as I say, in the Philippines, single is best. Because of the no divorce and adultery rules in the Philippines, you really don't want to be getting yourself in trouble with the law when you're in the Philippines with a woman who's still considered married, even though she may have been separated for 20 years. As we know, the Philippines is a highly religious country, so the chances are most of the women are going to be Christian of some denomination, and especially here on Christian Filipina. That doesn't mean that you as a man needs to be a Christian or even a believer of any faith to find a good, honest Filipina on this site. That will be totally up to the Filipina if she's happy for you to be Christian, non-Christian, another denomination, or even atheist altogether. That will be a personal choice on her behalf. Now, here we can put in whether we wanted to have children or not. So let's assume that we don't want her to have any children at this time. But obviously, we're searching between 20 and 35 for a Filipina. There's a good chance that she'll want to have children in the future. So if you're the sort of guy who thinks, I don't want any more kids, then you're better off searching for an older Filipina, 35 and above. So do you want to have children with her in the future? You can tick yes, no, or not sure, or just leave it blank. So we want to tick this box here, which is only show people who specifically are looking for someone my age. So we really don't want to be searching through profiles who the girls are not really looking for someone your age. It's just wasting time. So we're looking for a woman in the Philippines. We tick that box. And here we want to always put in with photo only. We don't want to be looking at any profiles that have no photos. And we also want to select here who was logged in when. So we want her to have logged in the last week. We don't want to be looking at profiles who haven't logged in for some time, because again, we could be wasting time there. So if they've logged in the last week, that's a good sign that they're still actively looking for a foreign partner. Now, if we want to see how many profiles our search to this point will bring up, we just select search and we can see there's 1,086. And I think that's a reasonable number. We're not hitting tens of thousands because there are close on 100,000 members on this site. So 1,086 is a lot of profiles still to go through. And of course, you're not going to be able to go through all those, and you probably don't want to go through all those. So, what we really want to look for in a Filipino when we're searching online is that she gives a little bit of information about herself, and there's a few pictures, at least 3, 4, 5 pictures that are of her in a natural type of setting. Now, what makes a lot of us click on the profiles is if we're attracted to her in some way. It doesn't always necessarily mean she has to be an absolute 10 out of 10 stunning woman. Could be that she has a nice smile or she looks pleasant. Something like that could attract us to her picture. So we just scroll along until we find a picture that actually appeals to us. Now, one of the problems with any Filipina dating site is the lack of information and pictures they can give you. So, for example, Maria here, who's 20 years of age, if we go into her profile, what we're going to see is that she's really given us no information at all. She just says, I'm simple, tall, slim, honest, and loving. And that is a very common theme throughout Filipinas on dating sites. They really give very little information about themselves. Now, whether that's because they're rather shy or whether that's because they feel a bit uncomfortable online and putting out too much of their own information, I don't know. So we might start off with Grace, who's 22. Now, she doesn't give us much in her profile again, but she does say, I'm Grace, 22, looking for a man serious about friendship and love long term. So she's after a long term relationship. But she does have a lot of photos, and there are a lot of natural photos here. And in the additional information, you read that down here where it says she's willing to relocate. She has no kids, but she'd like kids in the future. And she confirms she is single. So simply, all you do is you take a note of this number here, and you can jot that down on your piece of paper now if you'd like to contact Grace later on. Then you come up here to the search bar, and you can use the user ID search, where you just pop down her number in there, hit the search button, and it will come back to her page. And so we continue the searching, and we may have a look at Eunice here, who's 35. Who says, I'm a simple, nice girl and God-fearing, caring, faithful, loyal to my partner someday. And I love to cook, watching movies, and I love to travel. I'm looking for a serious relationship, a partner to marrying who is faithful, loving husband, loyal, caring, and God-fearing is most important. And as we scroll down to the photos, we have a quick look through there. All good natural photos. Pleasant looking young woman. And again, you just jot down her ID if you might want to make contact a bit later on. And the other thing you can do once you have your paid account, you can actually add her to your buddy list right here. And that way you can come back to her easily later on. And we continue our searching. And let's have a look at Rika, who's 28 years of age. And she says here she's not good at introductions, but a few things about me. And she tells you that she's God-fearing. Her faith in God is important to her. She's an introvert, but always sincere, loyal. She says she doesn't have any bad habits. Like many Filipinas, she says she's family orientated. For someone who says she's not really good at introductions, I think she's done pretty well there. And importantly, she's got a lot of good pictures. And Dorica says she's willing to relocate and she would like children in the future. And she has a bachelor's degree. And we'll do a search for one more. And we might have a look at Jenny here, who's 21 years of age. She says that she's taking up a degree at college. She loves cooking. And she's after a man who would love and accept me with no lies and would be by her side through the ups and downs of life as they chase their dreams and cherish each moment together, and so on. You can read the rest of that yourself. She's got some pictures here. pleasant enough looking woman, and she's willing to relocate. She's a high school graduate and she's doing some college at the moment. So guys, if you're liking this site, and look, I've had hundreds of guys recommend this site to me over the years who have been very happy. Many have gone on to find Filipinas who they've married and have had a wonderfully successful marriage for many years. So really, I can't recommend this site highly enough. So after you've had a good look around the site yourself and you think, yeah, this site's for me, I really like the look of it, but I'd like now to contact some Filipinas directly, then you just press the upgrade button and it will give you your three options, from the gold package to the platinum package or the unlimited package. Now the gold will give you 3 months membership, the platinum will give you 1 year membership, and the unlimited will give you a lifetime membership. And of course, you can either pay one-off payments and save yourself a good 50% on this platinum package, or you can take the option of 8 monthly installments there for the platinum, 8 monthly installments for the unlimited, or 3 monthly payments for the gold package. And of course, it tells you over here what you get with each package, the membership benefits, it will tell you there. So I hope you found some useful tips and information through this video that will help you to go on and find a good, genuine Filipina to share your life with. And remember, I'm always here to answer any questions or concerns you may have as you go through the process of finding a good, genuine Filipina. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.